A warm greetings to everyone. Agriculture Makers team welcomes you to this video, and in this video we are going to see the NABARD bankable project on tilapia culture, and it is one of the important and interesting topics to deal with. And come on, let's get into the video. And it is the picture of the tilapia fish, and we can go into the introduction. India is second in the aquaculture production after China, and the production is mostly restricted to the carp farming and some extent to the pangasius farming. Though tilapia is second most farmed fish in the world, India does not farm tilapia to the extent commercially, and the scientific name of tilapia is Oreochromis mozambicus, and it was the first tilapia to be introduced in India during 1952. The major disadvantage of this tilapia culture is it is prolific breeding in nature, so it quickly gained the reputation of being a pest. So this overpopulation in reservoirs resulted in stunted growth and low price. And then in the 21st century, it is considered as the food fish, that is, it is the food fish of 21st century, and it is popularly known as aquatic chicken due to its prolific breeding and growth. And the world aquaculture production is 4 million tons, which value is $3 billion, and it has been reported that the global production will go to 7.3 million tons by 2030, the FAO says. In Egypt, China, Philippines, Brazil, Thailand and Bangladesh, tilapia has contributed substantially to the food security programs. It is mainly due to the rich protein content of the tilapia, and MPEDA has also given a major thrust to India in tilapia farming, and the National Committee on Introduction of Exotic Aquatic Species has approved the import of Oreochromis niloticus. Before we have seen Oreochromis mozambicus, which was first introduced to India in 1952, but the approval has been given to Oreochromis niloticus, and they also reframed the guidelines for import of tilapia in 2006 due to its prolific breeding habit, and farmer friendly guidelines for tilapia farming was implemented during December 2011. This, yes, you have to remember, wherein the respective state governments are empowered with monitoring, controlling and surveillance of hatchery farming, nursery as well as growth facility for biosecurity and licensing reasons. And it is observed that the culture of only male tilapia or hybrid is permitted in India so as to avoid prolific breeding. Remember, only the culture of male or hybrid is permitted in India. India has a tremendous potential to support the tilapia culture due to its richness in aquaculture, and then monosex culture of tilapia is advantageous, and they grow fast and they grow in uniform size. Tilapia occupies only a lower level food chain, which makes the culture more economical and eco-friendly. And coming to the important thing, it is the gift, that is, the genetically improved farmed tilapia has enhanced the culture as well as the market potential, because it is scientifically proved to be superior than the carps, and it is an ideal candidate of fish culture in India. Moreover, this gift has a high export potential to US, Africa and also Japan, and the domestic demand also needed to be tapped due to its easiness to fillet the fish. Remember, monosex culture or hybrid, and then gift, it is important. Coming to the advantages, it is fast growing, The demand is high in the local market and it prefers all kind of feeding. It can be profitably cultured in the seasonal ponds, that is in a short duration ponds, and can be cultured at high stocking densities. It has a high resistance to disease and it can be cultured in saline water up to 12 to 15 parts per trillion. This is important, and 3 crops are possible in perennial ponds and growing export potential due to the easiness to fillet the fish. It is easy to separate the muscle and the bone of the fish. Coming to the biosecurity thing, the approval for farming is given only to the farms which maintain proper biosecurity things, and there should be proper water management systems, and there should be proper screening and inlet of water before entering into the ponds, and there should be proper bund height, and bird scaring devices or fencing should be there, and sluice gates must be provided with appropriate mesh size to prevent escape of fish or eggs or fry. Coming to the thing, site selection, pre-stocking, fertilization, liming, stocking, post-stocking, manuring, everything is same as in the case of other fish culture. You can refer it in the composite fish culture and intensive fish culture. Coming to the nursery rearing, improved tilapia fry can be procured from approved hatcheries which conforms to the protocols specified in the guidelines, and the nursery rearing can be done in nylon meshed hapas suspended in the grow-out ponds, and 50 to 75 fry per square meter is enough, and feeding can be done using small floating pellets, and the feeding can be reduced from 30 to 20% of the body weight as the fish grows, and special feeds are also available in the market, and the feed should be made available to the fry at least 3 to 4 times a day based on the demand, and the hapa in which the fries are growing should be cleaned to facilitate water flow. The fries are grown in the hapas for the first 1 month and can be released into the grow-out pond with a stocking density of 3 to 5 numbers per square meter for better growth and survival. Coming to the supplementary feeding, fish need much more food than what it is available naturally. We have said already, and fish can be fed with artificial floating pelleted feed, and it gives a very good FCR, and the commercial feed with FCR 1.25 to 1.5 is ideally preferred. And periodical monitoring of the stock is to be done for disease incidents and growth. Records for day-to-day management of the pond to be kept for inspection of the state government officials. Coming to the final harvesting. Harvesting is done at the end of 6 months. Remember what we have all seen. The harvesting is done at 8 to 12 months, but here it is 6 months. In a perennial pond, we can take up to 3 crops in case of tilapia because it is fast growing and it is a prolific breeder. The marketable weight is 500 gram and a production of 8 to 10 tons per hectare is obtained in 6 months, and harvesting is done by partial or complete dewatering and also by repeated netting, and the fish can be iced and sold, or the fish can be sold by the farmers even as live fishes. And with this, the video comes to an end, and I hope the video will be very much useful to you. Thank you for all your supports, and do subscribe our channel for the next earliest updates by tapping on the bell icon, and see you all again.